We are going to read The Littlest Dragon, written by Susan Quinn and illustrated by Ag Jackowska. I love this story. Long ago, when dragons roamed Earth, Mrs. Dragon sat waiting for her eggs to hatch. She smiled as the first egg went crack. She smiled as the second egg went crack. But when the third egg went crack, Mrs. Dragon gasped. Out popped the littlest dragon she had ever seen. Look at the little dragon. Mama, said the littlest dragon. Aren't you sweet, Mrs. Dragon said. Dragons aren't sweet, snorted Mr. Dragon. They're big and strong. But the littlest dragon didn't grow big and strong. His legs were too short to run fast. He was last in the flying races because his wings were too small. Even worse, he could not breathe fire, however hard he tried. He's trying so hard. Who ever heard of a dragon who can't breathe fire? Laughed the other dragons. Each day, the littlest dragon grew more sad and lonely. I'm such a crummy dragon, he sobbed. Little Bird fluttered down from her tree. I will help you find a way to breathe fire, she said. How can you help? Sniffed the littlest dragon. You're not a dragon. I can be your friend, Little Bird replied. Then winter came. Mr. and Mrs. Dragon had colds. The littlest dragon's brothers had colds. And when dragons have colds, they can't breathe fire. And without their fire, dragons can't keep warm. I will find someone to light our fire, said the littlest dragon. And off he went. The littlest dragon ran to every house in the valley. But every dragon in the valley had a cold, and every fire had gone out. All the dragons were freezing. Please help us, they croaked. If only I could breathe fire, cried the littlest dragon. Suddenly, Little Bird had an idea. She plucked a feather from her wing and tickled the end of the littlest dragon's nose. The littlest dragon's nose began to itch. The littlest dragon's nose began to twitch. It itched and twitched, and then 2 fireballs shot out of his nostrils. I breathed fire, yelled the littlest dragon. Soon, every dragon in the valley had a fire to keep them warm. You're a hero, Mr. Dragon said proudly. I could never have done it without Little Bird, the littlest dragon replied. He looked at the feather and smiled. He might never win running or flying races, but he could breathe fire. And with Little Bird as his friend, he would never be lonely again. The